Welcome. Welcome to the Oregon History Museum. Imagine for a moment that you're 10 years old again. The year is 1848 and you live on a farm in Johnson City, Indiana, or perhaps Bethel, Missouri. There has been excited talk among your mother, father, and some of the neighbors for the past few months, and you've overheard something of a big trip coming. Today your father came home from town with a new wagon, bigger than you've seen before and covered with canvas. He gathered the family together, your mother, you, and your brothers and sisters, and told you that next week you'll leave for a new land, a place called Oregon. How long will the trip be? What will we take in the wagon? Will we see Indians? What wonders will we see? These questions and so many more can be answered at the Oregon History Museum. Part of the Oregon Historical Society, founded in 1898 and located on the shaded South Park blocks of Portland. We welcome you all. We offer you and your students an exciting visual learning experience with excellent ties to the curriculum requirements set by the Oregon Department of Education. For pre-kindergartners through 5th graders, we offer an exploration of Oregon that includes time inside a plank house of Oregon's coastal Indians, an opportunity to go through the hold of a Hudson's Bay Company trading ship to learn how early trappers and traders interacted with native tribes, and time to spend on the Oregon Trail, finding the answers to those questions posed in the introduction. Each of these exhibits can offer a hands-on experience with artifacts similar to those used so long ago, a chance to understand the contributions of the many immigrants who have made Oregon what it is today. And they tie neatly into curriculum requirements such as these. For older students, we offer a more advanced opportunity to analyze primary sources from the ages and pages of Oregon history, as well as a challenge to consider the impact of controversial themes in Oregon history, such as racism and assisted suicide. Again, the curriculum connections are clear. You should plan at least an hour for either of these tours, although more would certainly be better. How are these exhibits presented? In the permanent award-winning Oregon My Oregon exhibit, Oregon history from some 11,000 years ago through the 1940s is on display. Major themes include Native American lifestyles, the age of exploration, early interactions between native populations and Euro-American trappers, traders, and missionaries, the Oregon Trail, and the diversity of peoples who settled Oregon into the 20th century. Coming within the next year is an entirely new and heavily interactive exhibit called Oregon, Yours, Mine, Ours. It'll bring Oregon history into the 21st century with a focus on controversial events and issues that most inform this land we know as Oregon today. In addition, the museum always has several changing exhibits. These focus on more specific aspects of Oregon history. In the recent past, for example, we have featured the world of claymation from the wizard mind of Will Vinton of Portland, the earliest photographs of the Columbia Gorge from the extraordinary cameras of Carlton Watkins, and a celebration of Abraham Lincoln in original documents and photos. We will work with you to create the best possible visit experience for your students. Want to focus on the Oregon Trail with hands-on activity? We can do that. Want to spend some time in one of the temporary exhibits after a visit to Oregon My Oregon? We can do that. Want an activity that will let students learn to analyze primary sources through photo analysis? We can do that too. Our docents are well trained, both in the Oregon history they present, as well as in the skills they use to guide your students effectively. Regardless of the size of your group, each docent is normally assigned to 15 or fewer students to ensure the best possible experience for them. For those of you who need it, we can offer both a bus subsidy and admission assistance. Details are in the handouts. Applications can be found on our website. Finally, if you're leading your students in a more advanced historical research project, we can offer the service of the Society's incomparable research library. This, then, is our museum. To schedule your tour and join the thousands of students, teachers, and other visitors who've come before you, please contact Visitor Services. You can visit the Oregon Historical Society website to learn so much more, including a marvelously interactive history timeline. And by all means, take advantage of the opportunity to preview the museum for free once you've scheduled your tour. So from the South Park blocks, where Meriwether Lewis, William Clark, Sacagawea and her baby Pomp, and Clark's manservant York and his dog look down upon us, we welcome you, and we hope to see you soon at your Oregon History Museum.